Thank you, Dr. President de la Torre. Thank you, Mayor McCann. Thank you to the City Council and others who are here. I think all of the elected officials in this room have walked door to door in Chula Vista. And if you walk door to door in Chula Vista, you hear the stories of the people who live in Chula Vista. And one of the ones that I most commonly heard, a couple of folks mentioned, I'm a teacher. We have a lot of educators in the community of Chula Vista. We have a proud tradition of educators in Chula Vista. We hear members who are in the public safety realm, who are protecting and working in our communities to protect all of us. We also hear that we have a lot of nurses in Chula Vista. So I would say those are the top three. If you walk door to door, you have to have heard those three stories from families in Chula Vista. So it's only appropriate that we are here now talking about expanding those opportunities through academia and through an important sector for our region, and certainly an important sector for the people who are from Chula Vista with the School of Nursing. You know, the $3 million investment to get this off the ground came after the $25 million investment to get the building actually to get to full funding to be what it is today, and happy to be able to be there in a few months to see it open. I think it's also appropriate and okay for us to talk about that that's not what we originally envisioned, if you all remember. When we celebrated that and when we were at that groundbreaking and put that first shovel, we all assumed we'd be having a conversation about a different type of education. Still higher education, still a partnership with San Diego State, but in the work of television and film, which is also an incredible industry with a lot of good paying jobs, and that still requires a workforce that I think we still have a role to play in that. But we had to pivot. We had to make a decision to do something differently. And I say that because oftentimes, especially, and I'll just say it, the media talked about it at that time, saying, oh, here they go again, they're gonna mess it up. They've been talking about this Chula Vista University stuff forever, and they said they were gonna do this and it's not happening. Well, I hope the story that they write today is very different. It's happening, it's beginning in a few months, and it's happening thanks to the partnership, and this was a lot of work that has happened. This is a great celebration, but starting from a city manager with Tiffany Allen, with the president, the provost, the deans, everybody at the university who got to work and said, we're gonna figure this out. I have to give a shout out to Lisa Schmidt on my team as well, who was part of all of that along the way. She was very incredibly helpful. And we had to get this done, guys, because if we didn't, then the next steps would be even more hard, more difficult, more challenging. And I want to thank Dr. de la Torre, because when we said we need a partner in higher education, she said, yes. What do we need to do to make it happen? And that is the type of partnership that we need. I'm glad and I'm happy that other partnerships have come along the way, but I have to recognize that my alma mater was the first one to say yes to Chula Vista. That's important, and we should recognize that for San Diego State. So this was important as a major first step. We're talking about in the fall, we're going to be seeing students who will be the future nurses in our own community. But it's one of what we hope are many other programs. And since then, we have added psychology. We've added another partnership with UCSD offering public health degree as well. San Marcos, CSU San Marcos as well, offering a few degrees that are in high demand, all in partnership with, we must also recognize, I don't think I see them in the room, but Southwestern College, incredibly critical to all of these partnerships. We are doing this work in partnership, and as we said earlier today, for those who weren't at the task force launch today, this is an important step of more to come, because we are visioning something big, something important. We are dreaming the dreams of our future generation. This is happening. It's real. But this is significant because it was truly the first real step for the first four-year degree program to come to our community ever. But it won't be the last. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you.